A sheriff's deputy shot and killed a man in Shelby County.
It started with a call for a domestic dispute. WDRB Stefan Johnson tells us what we know about that violent confrontation. Stefan?
It started behind me at this home on Blackwell Road here in Shelby County. Police say it started with an argument between the homeowner, 41-year-old Ryan McBride, and his fiancee. A short time later, there was gunfire and chaos. The drama unfolded just before 1 o'clock on Monday morning, followed by gunfire on Blackwell Road just north of Midland Trail.
I heard what I thought was somebody banging on my door, and I was like, what was that? And I yelled to my sister, and she was like, it's fireworks. And I was like, fireworks? And then she was like, wait, there's police.
Deputies were called to the home for a domestic dispute between 41-year-old Ryan McBride and his fiancee.
I've seen them outside. I believe they have 2 children, at least 1 son.
The sheriff's office says McBride fired at a deputy who then returned fire, killing him.
About 1 a.m. there was a couple gunshots that went off, I'd say the 5 to 10 range. Obviously walked outside, a lot of law enforcement outside.
I looked and there was all these vehicles parked out there, and the wife walked out with me, and that's when we found out there was a shooting.
McBride was found shot inside his garage. The deputy wasn't seriously injured, but neighbors say he was visibly shaken.
They said he was okay. He was definitely distraught, like crying and everything. Didn't seem like he wanted to do what he did.
He was definitely having a panic attack. He had his hands on his head. He was walking around crying.
Neighbors say the chaos was a clear contrast to what's usually a quiet street.
It was definitely like dramatic and, scary situation. You see him on the floor in his garage, obviously bleeding, officer crying and everything like that. You got a lot more officers rolling up and running to the scene and stuff like that.
We talked to the coroner just a little while ago. He said McBride was pronounced dead here at the scene. Meanwhile, this case is now being investigated by Kentucky State Police. Stefan Johnson, WDRB News.